What's up everyone, it's me again, and this video is for those who are rooting for the future with me. We all know how important it is to take care of our planet, right? Well, get this. In 2024, a bunch of awesome startups dedicated to saving the environment raised millions, and we're talking millions with an M in funding. These aren't your average startups, guys. These are the game changers, the innovators, the ones who are going to make a real difference in the fight against climate change. We're talking about things like turning pollution into fuel, sucking carbon dioxide straight out of the air and making recycling so easy. Even I can do it. So buckle up, smash that like button and get ready to be blown away by the top 10 environmental startups of 2024. These companies are not just dreaming big, they're making it happen. This is the future of our planet, people, and it's looking brighter than ever. Let's jump right into it with number 10. First up, we're flying high with 12, a company that's tackling climate change in a revolutionary way. Imagine a world where the planes we fly on run on recycled pollution. That's exactly what 12 is making a reality. This California-based company has developed some seriously next-level technology that captures carbon dioxide, you know, the stuff we're trying to get rid of, and transforms it into valuable products. And I'm not talking about some small-scale operation, people. 12 is building a massive production plant in Washington state that's going to churn out sustainable jet fuel and other essential chemicals, all while reducing our reliance on those nasty fossil fuels. Talk about a win-win. They're not just talking the talk, they're walking the walk, and that's what makes 12 a true environmental champion. They're proving that we can fight climate change and power our world in a sustainable way. It's like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but this is real life, and it's happening right now. Next up, we have Sante, a company on a mission to clean up our planet one factory at a time. These guys are like the superheroes of carbon capture, developing cutting-edge technologies to capture CO2 emissions directly from industrial sources before they even have a chance to pollute our atmosphere. We're talking about factories, power plants, all those big emitters that contribute to climate change. Sante is out there on the front lines, battling those emissions head-on. They're not just waiting for the problem to solve itself, they're taking action. But here's what makes Sante truly stand out. They're focused on creating solutions that are not only effective, but also cost-effective and scalable. They're making it easier and more affordable for industries to go green, and that's a game changer. Sante's secret weapon? These incredible filters and capture machines that act like giant air purifiers for industrial facilities. These filters use special materials to capture CO2 from the exhaust, preventing it from escaping into the atmosphere. It's like giving these factories a breath of fresh air, but instead of breathing in oxygen, they're breathing in CO2. And the best part, Sante's technology is already being used in multiple industrial sites around the world, making a real difference in the fight against climate change. Companies are stepping up, taking responsibility for their emissions, and Sante is giving them the tools to do it. This is what I'm talking about, people. This is how we make a real impact. By working together, by supporting companies like Sante, we can create a cleaner, healthier future for everyone. Remember, we only get one planet, so we better take care of it. All right, guys, next up on our list is TreeApp, and let me tell you, these guys are onto something huge. Imagine planting trees just by using your phone. No shovels, no digging, just answering a few quick questions. That's exactly what TreeApp lets you do. Companies want to ask you about their products, you answer, and bam, a tree gets planted somewhere in the world. It's like a win-win-win situation. You get to learn about cool stuff. Companies get valuable feedback, and the planet gets some much-needed trees. And get this, over 1 million trees have already been planted through TreeApp. That's like a whole forest, people, and they're just getting started. They're partnering with more and more companies, so there are even more opportunities to plant trees just by chilling on your phone. What I love about TreeApp is that they're making it so easy for anyone to make a difference. We're all busy, but we all have a few minutes to spare here and there. Why not use that time to answer some questions and help plant some trees? And the best part is, TreeApp is completely free to use. They're funded entirely by the companies who want your opinions. So you can feel good knowing that you're not spending a dime to make the world a greener place. It's like you're literally getting free trees just for sharing your thoughts. Who wouldn't want that? Download the TreeApp app and start planting trees today. Okay, next up we've got AMP Robotics. And let me tell you, these guys are straight up revolutionizing recycling. We all know recycling is important, right? But it can be a pain sorting through all that trash and making sure everything ends up in the right bin. Well, AMP Robotics is like hold my beer and brings in the robots. They've created these super smart AI-powered robots that can sort through recycling faster and more accurately than any human ever could. These robots are insane. They use cameras and sensors to identify different types of materials like plastic, glass, and cardboard. And then they use these crazy robotic arms to pick them up and put them in the right place. It's like watching a recycling symphony in action. But here's the thing that blows my mind. AMP's robots don't just sort faster, they sort smarter. They can identify and separate different grades of materials, which means more stuff actually gets recycled and less ends up in landfills. That's huge. And because these robots are so efficient, recycling facilities can process way more material than they could before. We're talking about diverting tons and tons of waste from landfills every single day. AMP Robotics is proving that recycling doesn't have to be boring or outdated. It can be high-tech and super cool. And the best part is they're making a real difference in the fight against pollution. So next time you throw something in the recycling bin, remember the robots hard at work making sure your trash gets a second life. All right, guys, let's talk about dirt. I know, it sounds boring, but trust me on this one. Biomakers, the next company on our list, is using the power of tiny little creatures called microbes to revolutionize the way we grow our food. You see, healthy soil is the foundation of a healthy planet, but industrial farming practices have been depleting our soil for decades, leaving it weak and unproductive. That's where Biomakers come in. They've developed this incredible technology that analyzes the microbes living in the soil. It's like a gut microbiome test, but for your farm, and based on the results, they can tell farmers exactly what their soil needs to thrive. We're talking about customized recommendations for things like fertilizers, compost, and cover crops that will help the soil come back to life. And when the soil is healthy, the plants are healthier, they require less water and pesticides, and they produce higher yields. Over 8,000 farmers around the world are already using Biomakers technology, and the results are incredible. We're talking about increased crop yields, reduced water usage, and healthier, more nutrient-rich food. Biomakers is proving that we don't need to destroy our planet to feed the world. By working with nature and harnessing the power of these tiny little microbes, we can create a more sustainable and abundant future for everyone. Now that's something I can definitely get behind. All right, guys, next up on our list of environmental rock stars is Holy Grail, a company that's literally sucking carbon dioxide right out of thin air. This isn't just some futuristic dream, it's happening right now. You heard that right. They're using this crazy electron-based technology to capture CO2. It's like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's very real and very effective. Imagine a giant vacuum cleaner for carbon emissions. That's basically what Holy Grail is building. This isn't just a small-scale operation, they're thinking big, and the best part, this technology is super compact and scalable. You don't need a massive facility to make a difference. Even small units can have a big impact. That means you could potentially see it everywhere, from busy city streets to massive factories, all working to clean up our atmosphere. Imagine walking down the street and knowing that the air is being cleaned right above your head. We're talking about a game changer here, people. This isn't just another piece of tech, it's a revolutionary step forward in our fight against climate change. This could be huge in the fight against climate change. It's not just about reducing future emissions, it's about dealing with the carbon that's already out there. I mean, imagine a world where we're not just reducing emissions, we're actually pulling the existing carbon out of the air. Cleaner air means healthier lives and a more sustainable future for everyone. That's the future Holy Grail is working towards, and that's why they're raking in millions in funding. Investors see the potential and are eager to support this groundbreaking technology. Investors know this tech is the real deal, and I'm hyped to see what they accomplish next. The excitement around this company is palpable and for good reason. Now I know what you're thinking. Mr. Beast, is this stuff really that important? You bet it is. This isn't just a trend, it's a necessity for our planet's future. See, carbon dioxide is one of the main culprits behind global warming. It's a major factor in the climate crisis we're facing today. It's like a giant blanket trapping heat around the Earth. This blanket is causing temperatures to rise, leading to all sorts of environmental issues. That's where Holy Grail comes in. They're tackling this problem head-on with their innovative technology. By capturing CO2 directly from the atmosphere, they're essentially helping to pull that blanket off, giving our planet a chance to cool down. This could be a turning point in our efforts to combat climate change. Think of it like this. We've been polluting the Earth for years, and now it's time to clean up our mess. It's a massive task, but with technology like this, it's possible. Holy Grail is giving us a way to do just that, and that's why I'm so pumped about their work. They're not just dreaming about a better future, they're building it. They're not just talking about change, they're actually making it happen. This is the kind of innovation we need to see more of, and that's what this list is all about. Showcasing the companies that are tackling the world's biggest problems with innovation and passion. These are the true heroes of our time, so let's give it up for Holy Grail. They're making a real difference in the fight for a cleaner future. Their work is inspiring, and it's just the beginning of what they can achieve. Yo, have you ever had to live without electricity? Imagine trying to get through your day without the basic conveniences we often take for granted. I'm talking no lights, no phone chargers, no internet. It's rough, right? It's more than just an inconvenience. It's a barrier to progress and development. Well, millions of people in Africa face this reality every single day. They rely on candles and kerosene lamps, which are not only inefficient but also hazardous. That's where OLU comes in, bringing the power of the sun to some of the most remote communities on the planet. They are lighting up lives in ways that were previously unimaginable. OLU is all about providing off-grid solar energy solutions, and they're absolutely crushing it. Their innovative approach is making a real difference. They've already installed thousands of solar systems across West Africa, bringing much-needed electricity to homes, businesses, and even entire villages. Talk about impact. This is not just about light, it's about opportunity. Can you imagine the difference this makes in people's lives? It's a game changer. Kids can finally study at night, families can stay connected, and businesses can thrive. The ripple effect of this change is enormous. It's incredible to see how something as simple as solar power can transform an entire community. And the best part, it's sustainable and renewable. OLU is just getting started. Their vision is to reach every corner of the continent. They're expanding rapidly, bringing clean, affordable energy to even more people who need it most. Their growth is a testament to the effectiveness of their solutions. Now that's what I call making a difference. It's about more than just electricity, it's about empowerment. Now I know some people think tackling climate change is some huge, complicated problem, but it doesn't have to be. But OALU proves that even small solutions can have a massive impact. By addressing energy poverty, they're also contributing to the fight against climate change. By providing access to clean energy, they're not only improving lives, they're also helping to reduce reliance on polluting fossil fuels. Think about it. Every solar panel is a step towards a cleaner planet. Every solar panel installed means less diesel generators spewing out toxic fumes. This is a win for both people and the environment. That means cleaner air, healthier communities, and a brighter future for everyone. It's a holistic approach to development, and let's be real, who doesn't love the idea of harnessing the power of the sun? It's a natural, inexhaustible resource. It's free, it's abundant, and it's way better for the planet than burning fossil fuels. The benefits are clear and undeniable. OOLU is showing the world that a sustainable future is possible, and they're doing it one solar panel at a time. Their work is a beacon of hope. So next time you flip on a light switch, remember the incredible work OOLU is doing to bring light and hope to communities across Africa. It's a reminder of the power of innovation and compassion. They're proof that even in the face of huge challenges, we can create a brighter future together. Let's support and celebrate these efforts. All right, guys, you know I love me some cool gadgets and inventions, but This next company is on a whole other level. It's not just about tech, it's about revolutionizing the way we think about everyday products. Get this, they're making surfboards out of algae. Yes, the same green stuff you see in ponds and lakes. Yeah, you heard that right. Algae? It's not just for fish anymore, it's for surfers too. The stuff that grows in ponds is now being used to create some of the most eco-friendly products on the planet. It's a game changer in the world of sustainable materials. AlGenesis is leading the charge in sustainable materials, and their algae-based foams are changing the game. They're not just making surfboards, they're making a statement. We're talking about everything from flip-flops to packaging materials, all made from this amazing renewable resource. Imagine a world where your everyday items are biodegradable. Now, you might be thinking, algae? Isn't that kind of slimy and gross? But there's so much more to it than meets the eye. But trust me, AlGenesis has figured out a way to transform this humble organism into high-performance biodegradable materials. It's like turning lead into gold, but greener. No more plastic waste ending up in our oceans and landfills. This is a huge step forward in tackling one of the biggest environmental issues we face today. This is the kind of innovation I love to see. Taking something that's often overlooked and turning it into a solution for a healthier planet. It's about rethinking what we consider waste. AlGenesis is proving that sustainability and performance can go hand in hand, and that's why they're making waves in the world of eco-friendly materials. They're setting a new standard. Let's be real for a second, guys. We all know the impact of plastic pollution. Plastic pollution is a huge problem. It's everywhere, from our beaches to the deepest parts of the ocean. It's clogging our oceans, harming wildlife, and even ending up in our food chain. It's a crisis that needs immediate attention. It's a mess, but AlGenesis is offering a real solution. They're not just talking about change, they're making it happen. By using algae as a base for their foams, they're creating products that are not only biodegradable, but also help to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels. It's a double win for sustainability. It's a win-win for the planet. Imagine a world where our products don't harm the environment, but actually help it. And the best part? AlGenesis products are just as durable and high-performing as their traditional counterparts. You don't have to compromise on quality, so you can feel good about using them, knowing that you're making a difference for the environment. It's a small change with a big impact. This is the future of sustainability, right here. It's about innovation, creativity, and a commitment to a better world. Companies like AlGenesis are showing the world that we don't have to sacrifice quality or performance to protect our planet. They're leading by example. They're proving that with a little creativity and innovation, we can create a future where plastic pollution is a thing of the past. It's a vision we can all get behind. Now that's a wave I'm stoked to ride. Let's catch this wave of change together. All right, coming in at number 9, we've got Greenly. These guys aren't planting trees or building giant vacuums to suck up CO2. Instead, they're all about information, which, trust me, is crazy powerful. Imagine trying to fight climate change without even knowing how much pollution you're causing. That's where Greenly comes in. They've built this awesome platform that businesses can use to track their carbon footprint. Think of it like a fitness tracker. But instead of counting steps, it's counting every ton of CO2 a company produces. And the best part, it gives you personalized tips on how to shrink that footprint down. We're talking thousands of companies using Greenly right now to make their operations more sustainable. They're figuring out how to cut down on energy use, switch to cleaner transportation, and even make their supply chains greener. It's like having a team of environmental consultants at your fingertips. And the craziest part is, Greenly isn't just for giant corporations. They've got options for businesses of all sizes, from small startups to global enterprises. So no matter what kind of company you're running, you can use Greenly to get a handle on your environmental impact. But here's the thing I love most about Greenly. They're not just about collecting data, they're about turning that data into real, tangible action. They're helping businesses set ambitious emissions reduction targets and then giving them the tools they need to actually achieve those goals. That's what makes Greenly so impactful. They're not just raising awareness, they're empowering businesses to make real changes that benefit the planet. It's like they're giving everyone the cheat codes to beat climate change. Coming in at number 10, we've got a company tackling a problem we've all faced: plastic waste. You know, those single-use plastic water bottles that are destroying our oceans? Yeah, Bottle Plus is on a mission to eliminate them, and they're doing it with style. Their solution, a sleek, portable carbonation system that lets you make sparkling water anytime, anywhere. That's right, no more lugging around heavy cases of bottled water or contributing to the plastic pollution crisis. With Bottle Plus, you can stay hydrated and eco-conscious on the go. Now, you might be thinking, Mr. Beast, I've seen portable carbonation systems before, but Bottle Plus is different. They've taken it to the next level with innovative technology and a focus on sustainability that's off the charts. Think about it. How many plastic bottles do you think you go through in a week? A month? A year? It's probably way more than you'd like to admit, but with Bottle Plus, you can significantly reduce your plastic consumption and shrink your environmental footprint. And the best part, it's crazy convenient. Bottle's carbonation system is super easy to use. Just fill up the reusable bottle, pop in a CO2 cartridge, press a button, and boom, you've got fresh, sparkling water in seconds. They've even got these cool flavor drops so you can customize your drinks. They've got everything from classic cola to refreshing fruit flavors. It's like having your own personal soda fountain, but without the waste and artificial ingredients. Whoa! We've just counted down the top 10 biggest environmental startups of 2024, and let me tell you, the future is looking bright. These companies are out there proving that we can tackle climate change and build a more sustainable future without sacrificing innovation or awesome technology. We're talking about everything from turning CO2 into jet fuel to using AI to sort trash like it's nobody's business. These startups are proving that with a little creativity and a lot of passion, we can make a real difference. So if you're as pumped about the future of green technology as I am, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content like this. And remember, even small changes can have a big impact. Let's work together to make the planet a cleaner, greener place.